Hey, what's up? This is Kristen with niftyknowledgerocks.com, and today I'm coming at you with another little review on a lens that is a very often used lens in my bag, and something that I think you should have, and you should figure out a way to afford it because it's an expensive lens, but it's the 70-200mm 2.8 Canon lens with the IS. So it has the image stabilizer, which makes it more expensive. And this is actually the version 2 lens. So this lens came out about two years ago, I think. I did have the version 1 lens, and then I upgraded to this lens, and it was well worth the upgrade. So this lens is really awesome. It's really heavy. It's a substantial lens. It has a nice lens hood that it comes with. I have a filter on mine to keep it protected. This lens I think retails now for about $2,500, $24.99, and you know it's worth it. I use it at weddings for capturing ceremony stuff, but I also use it for portraits because it really does a nice job of compressing the background, and it gives you a nice bokeh, and it just gives you a different look. You're probably learning by now that depending on the lens you use on your camera, you're going to get back a different looking image. And the really cool thing about zoom lenses, and this lens in particular, is it compresses the background. Now, I'm not an engineer, so I'm going to try to explain this in a way that hopefully makes sense and people will understand. And what it does is it compresses the background, brings it closer to the front of the image. Now, you would use a lens like this. Let's say you're taking a photo of a couple at a lighthouse, and they love this lighthouse, and they're on the beach, and they really want this lighthouse in the image. Now, if you use like a wide angle lens, that lighthouse is gonna look like miles away, and you're barely gonna even notice it in the photograph. But if you use a zoom lens like this, what it's going to do is it's going to compress the image, and it's going to take that lighthouse that's back in the background, and it's going to bring it closer to the foreground, so that when you see the picture, you see the couple, you're going to see a very prominent lighthouse displayed in that picture as well. So it's really great in instances where you want to capture the environment and bring it right in with the couple that's right in front of you. It's referred to as compression. I don't know if that's the absolute right term, but this lens is great for those types of situations. So whether it be a ceremony, you're trying to capture things from far away, or a situation where you want to utilize the idea of compression. It's an expensive lens. It is heavy, so it's heavy to carry on your camera all day. You really don't want to do that. But yet, even though you're not going to use this all of the time, it's one of those lenses that is just a real workhorse, and I feel like something you will use for years to come. I do think getting it with the IS is important, and I know that costs more, but I think it's important. Maybe you don't want to spend all the money on the version 2. Version 1 was a great lens. The version 2 like rocks out even more, but you're gonna get what you're looking for with that version 1, and I think you can pick one of those up on eBay for like $1,500. But if you have the extra $1,000, definitely get this baby. Again, it's the Canon 2.8 70-200mm IS version 2. Great lens. I use it all the time. Hopefully this review is helpful for you as you try to figure out what lenses to add to your collection, and rent lenses before you buy them. So you can listen to my review and say, okay, that's cool. Kristen says this is a great lens to have, but go and rent it, try it out on your camera, see how you feel, how you like it, what you think is going to be a better investment for you. You can probably rent the version 1, rent the version 2, figure out what you think is going to be better for you right now. But definitely check things out. Don't believe me just because I tell you need this. You should really see for yourself like how this is going to fit into your particular workflow. I love this lens. Maybe for some wild reason you won't like it, but Hope it was helpful. Kristen is my name. You can find more information at niftyknowledgerocks.com. I'm going to put a link to this lens in the description below. Make sure you subscribe to our YouTube channel if you want to check out more videos like this. Take care.